Now, when it came to opening statements yesterday, we saw the state try to take a bit of a different approach than they did in the trial of Jimmy Rogers. He's the man that was already convicted of Teresa Sievers' murder. Now, in this trial of Mark Sievers, we had Assistant State Attorney Cynthia Ross deliver the opening statements. You may remember in the trial of Jimmy Rogers, the man that gave the opening statements was a man named Hamid Hunter. He's another Assistant State Attorney, another prosecutor. It also varied in terms of tone and organization. There is a lot of evidence in this case, so Ross broke that evidence down a bit further for the jurors using an analogy to make it simpler.
Like a puzzle with hundreds of pieces, or maybe 1,000 pieces. One piece at a time. One corner put together at a time. Two pieces connected. And like a puzzle, the initial pieces placed on the board don't seem to connect to each other. You will hear from many witnesses. Each will provide information. Some one puzzle piece, some lots of the puzzle pieces. You will see many, many photos, phone records, airline records, bank records, life insurance policies, charts, maps, clothing, videos. At the end of all the evidence, the picture on the box will be clear.
Now, after this date, the defense went next in giving their opening states. Remember, they are working to prove that Mark Sievers is not guilty in Teresa Sievers' murder and that he had no involvement in this case.
Mark Sievers' wife is dead, and he wants to know why. Just like everyone else.
Now, Mark Sievers' attorney said the only why is coming from Curtis Wright, the man who already took a plea deal in this case, who admitted to murdering Teresa, and who will testify against Mark during this trial. The defense attorney did make it clear they will be spending a lot of time trying to discredit Curtis Wright's testimony and say it is unreliable. He then recalled parts of Wright's testimony during Jimmy Rogers' trial.
He kicks over a dog bowl. The sound alerts Teresa, who turns around. Curtis swings that hammer. Bang! Right in the side of the head. On the way back,
now you can see in this video here, it appears Mark Sievers is getting emotional. You can see him taking off his glasses, wiping his eyes. It appears that he is crying in this video. The defense did wrap up their opening statements by talking about their life insurance policies and saying this.
Ultimately, it is our position that Teresa Sievers was worth more alive than dead. Ultimately, it is our position Mark Sievers did not conspire with Curtis Wainwright and Jimmy Ray Rogers to murder his wife. And Mark Sievers did not murder his wife.
Now, we also had two witnesses take the stand yesterday in the courtroom on behalf of the state, two people with the Lee County Sheriff's Office, and we will have so much more on their testimonies coming up. But we do want to remind you first, we are your home for all things related to the Teresa Sievers murder trials. As this trial of Mark Sievers progresses, you can count on us to have everything related to it, not just here on air, but online as well on fox4now.com, as well as on the Fox 4 Now app. We'll be live streaming every moment inside the courtroom on both of those platforms, as well as on our Facebook page, and our reporter who's been inside the courtroom each and every single day is live tweeting what is happening inside. We will also be out here throughout the morning each and every single day of this trial.